We're doing more Twilight summons today. You can see I have significantly less gems than I had. And that's because there were some Twilight summons in the shop. And we need redemption, dude. I need redemption. So we're back up to 11. Got some here and there from farming, and then some we got from the shop. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If it doesn't go well, I am buying this. We're getting some LD gold today, one way or the other. Because I just can't. I don't like the way it made me. The game made me look yesterday. Everybody thinks I'm some chump that can't pull Twilight Lightning, can't pull an LD4, and that ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly with me. So we are doing that. Also, I want to address a rumor that's going around the community about me right now. I did not clear Lost Tunnel 97. I don't know why. Everybody keeps telling me congrats on clearing Lost Tunnel 97. I did not clear it. To be fair, I've only tried it one more time since yesterday's video. We ended up not messing with it on stream because we got too caught up in the tier list. And then I was just grinding food and stuff yesterday. So I tried it one more time last evening and it didn't go well. But I have not beaten it. So hold off on congratulating me for now. I hope I'll have the time to get to it, but I was pretty consumed with completing the dragon. I'm sorry, not dragon. God, I gotta stop doing that. The heavy metal free-to-play video that I put up very recently. That's been sucking up a lot of my game time lately. So we got that done, and we're working on Death Lab now. And when I have a little bit of time, when I get tired of doing that for a little bit, I'll go do some arena or I'll go do some Lost Tunnel. So yeah, we'll mess with it. I'm gonna try not to get too consumed with clearing it. I think it's a little overtuned, if I'm honest. I think the difficulty just feels a little out of place comparatively. It feels very much more like a TOA hard 97 than a Lost Tunnel hard 97 than a normal 97. But it is what it is. So we switched over to hard and started climbing there a little bit last night. And if I feel so compelled, we'll jump back in here and try to solve this. I know there's a few units. I've thought about my Dark Wisp Catcher, who has Oblivion. I know that there's Tree Wisp Catcher. I have my Water Specialist that has Hex. I feel like if we get a good start, if we get a good enough start to that, there is some potential to get it done. So I think it's doable. Whether or not I will find the time and desire to do it in this rotation, I don't know yet. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But for now, we are just grinding. We have made. Your boy's been on food mode. Your boy's been on food mode for a minute now. One more update too. We re-rolled the event. I've been trying to roll a good Water Iron Fist, and I like this physique right here. So I was like, you know what? Let me save up for a couple days and pop a new one and just see what we get. And we got Water Music Queen. So now I've got something to think about because she is also a very, very good pull. A very, very good pull. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know if I want to try to roll another one or if I want to try to get some better, like a good HP IV on her. So I don't know, man. They both seem like they're both really good. And the Iron Fist seems like so much fun. I do love me some Camilla in Summoner's War. But I mean, it would be kind of silly, I think, to pass on the stat. So we'll see where we end up. Now, I think my inventory, I've got 50 spots. I'm going to need some more spots, which honestly, they're so inexpensive. Let's just do more. I don't know what the max is. I'm guessing 1,000? I'm Ron Burgundy? Anyway, that's plenty of room. So yeah, let's go ahead and do these. I guess we'll just do them all. I guess we'll just do a I don't know, part of me kind of wants to save. Maybe we'll keep saving these for a minute. Maybe we'll just kind of let these pile up. We're going to pop these Twilights though. I need some gold. I need some Twilight gold. It doesn't even have to be a Nat 5. Like I'm not being crazy greedy here. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm being crazy greedy. Just give me a good Nat 4. Give me a Nat 4 that I'm like, ooh, I want to build them right now. So let's do it. So let's do it. Let's see what we got going on. I will drop 6,300 gems on those other 10 if we don't get anything, okay? Speed lead in dungeons. Oh, is he, he's Amon, right? He's like Amon. Passive healing on crits. Stun based on your max HP. And taunt. Yeah, pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool little unit. Pretty cool little unit there. Didn't mean I wanted him back to back, though. Okay? I appreciate what you were... Look, I feel like your intentions were good. I feel like you meant well. Not what I want. Don't want to pull him back to back. So don't do that anymore. Dark Hog Chef. Who are you? Speed up and effect up with an extra turn. Fantastic. Fantastic change. Yeah, fantastic. I like that. Some UI improvements there. You better give me some gold today, dude. Light Pumpkin. Apply 3 turns of Incurable. Then attack together. Man, immediately I'm like Death Lab. Number of selected allies increases based on your attack power. Another 3-hitter. Buff strip, defense down, speed down. 2-hitter with defense. Man, fantastic Death Lab potential there. Really cool little unit. Fantastic Death Lab. Dark Turtle Tank. I think I've got already. No way. No way we don't get some gold today, right? Light Gyro I've been hearing a lot about lately. A lot of people think he's really good for Lost Tunnel, I'm hearing. Which certainly makes a lot of sense. Certainly makes sense. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take a copy. There it is, baby. There's some gold. What do we get? What do we get today? Light Bomber. What do we got for you? Light teammate accuracy. Attacks all enemies. Remove 2 buffs and has a chance to inflict blind. Enemies in stealth cannot resist this skill and will replace blind with stun. Plant a bomb. So AoE bombs. With decent multiplier. And a stun on the A1. Okay, kind of fun. Kind of fun. Could run in with my Electromancer. Kind of fun. We might mess around with that at some point in some arena. Kind of fun. Well, there you go. We got some gold today. No, not someone that I want to expedite. Not someone that I'm trying to build right away. But, ooh, making up for yesterday. Making up for yesterday. Dark Occult Dancer. Effect accuracy in dungeons. 2 turns of invincible to selected ally. 1 turn of invincible to other allies. Okay. Interesting. I wonder why she gets to be Nat 4. I wonder why she and Light get to be Nat 4s. You know? Are you that much better than the Nat 3 versions? I don't know. I don't know if I think you are. The Invincible's pretty nice, but... Light Hog Chef. You're kind of like, Are you kind of like... Are you kind of like Fran? Is that who I'm thinking of? But did Fran revive? Or did Fran... I don't remember. It's been a while. I feel like you're kind of Franny, though. A little bit Franny. All right. Well, we did it. We got another Twilight Nat 4 that's probably going to get leveled up to 40 and sit there for a little bit. But look, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He is probably the more interesting. Although I have been looking at my Dark Wisp Catcher a lot again recently. He's got the Oblivion on the 2-turn. And You know, for that TOA, man, I have to stop doing that. For that Lost Tunnel 97 especially, that is going to be a long fight. That's going to be a long round. He might get the opportunity to level up a few times in that fight. I just have to figure out a way to keep him alive, or like keep us alive. But if I take him in, if we kick it off with, like, if I hex one and Oblivion the other, we might be onto something. So it might be worth a shot. Like, if I wanted to do that, it might be worth a shot, actually. If I can get a Hex and an Oblivion on light and dark ones. Maybe the plan would be... I need to figure out what's going on with the water. I need to look at all their skills again in a little bit more depth, actually. See, yeah, this is the thing. He gets to cleanse all his debuffs the first time. I am a little confused about where all their second turns are coming from, though. Oh, he's got a 5% chance of extra turn based on the current title power. Gains 5% of extra turn and 5% max HP per point. Boy, that 5% feels more like 85%. Seems like he always gets an extra turn. Oh, increasing title power by 4 points. Okay. Yeah, so we have to be able to pretty much be able to survive 2 hits from him or get real lucky and have him not proc it. And then for you, yeah, so we need to get a little lucky. We need to get stuns on you and the tree one. We need to just survive the hit. We need the water to not proc the extra turn. And then that passive goes on cooldown. And potentially my water specialist could stun him. And we could like get ourselves to a point where we start avoiding taking the hit. And then I probably just try to nuke down tree while the other ones are hexed and oblivioned. And hopefully by the time it wears off on them, we'd have them again. So like that's what I think my path to victory is. Alternatively, I build Dark and Tree Wisp Catcher and just go in with Heavy Oblivion first turn. So I think I have some ways to solve the problem. Again, it's just a matter of whether or not I want to dedicate the resources to it right now, because I got a lot of stuff I'm working on for videos. But I think it's doable. I do think it's doable. I still think it's too hard. Like even after I beat it, I'm still gonna think it's a little too hard for a normal rotation. But I do think it's doable. So I don't know. If I do it, I think you can go back and do a stage you've already done again. Yeah. So if I do it, we'll talk about it in a video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what's been going on. I'm trying to decide if I want to do more Twilight summons. I really want a Nat 5. You know what? Why don't we just do it for the Vine? You know what I mean? Screw it. What else are we using gems for right now? You know what I mean? What else are we using gems for right now? Even if we don't pull one here, it gets us closer to pity. By the way, I am not advocating that anybody else should be doing this. Unless you're a big spender and these resources aren't as meaningful to you, go for it. But if you're free to play or like low spend, I do not recommend that you spend gems like this. Even if I pull a Nat 5 here, I would not recommend that you spend your gems in this manner, okay? I'm someone who really is not really going to have much of a problem spending in this game, so I don't really care about the gems. But they are more valuable than I'm treating them right now, okay? So yeah, this is, if nothing else, this is just to progress my pity. Light Wisp Catcher. Do it. Light Wisp Catcher. Dark Ninrat. I don't remember you being too interesting. If I'm let me take a quick glance at the tier list. I don't remember you being particularly interesting, but I could be wrong. Ah, we have A in Arena and Boxing Club. What is it you do? Grant yourself 2-turn stealth. Oh, right, when the battle begins. Ignore target's defense and effect resistance if you're under stealth. Attack an enemy. Inflict 2-turn speed down and decrease action bar by 50%. And then dots on the A1. Kind of a cool unit, actually. I feel like everybody's running pretty heavy AoE right now in Arena. So maybe a little trickier to use, but could be pretty handy. Could be really nice for airship war too, actually. Not great IVs. Wait, damage based on your speed? I guess it doesn't matter. Actually, that might be nice then. If damage is based on my speed. Yeah, could be kind of cool. Yeah, all right. All right. Kind of a fun one. Kind of a fun one. I think as it stands right now, the late game save on the gold, man. How cool is that? Light Bookworm. Light Bookworm. What did we have for you? We have an A in Arena. Ooh, you actually are pretty good. S in Boxing Club, S in Heavy Metal. Why? Oh, right. The full cleanse, heal, revive. With Nullify. Yeah. Crazy. And then 20 health to all allies and a stack of Foresight. And with an extra turn. And then Incurable. And it's 6 targets, defense down on the A1. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, that was pretty good. That was way better. That definitely makes up for yesterday, I would say. That definitely makes up for it. So yeah, we got he's fun. He's a fun one to build, actually. Right now. And now that I've got my free-to-play teams sorted for the first 2 dungeons, I can justify start doing some other stuff. Like now I want to try to go back and kind of get some speed teams going for my own account. That's kind of the way I think I want to do it through all of them. I want to try to get a free-to-play team sorted for y'all, and then go back behind it and make my speed teams. So, and then I guess I can do videos on those too if anybody's interested. But yeah, that went well. That definitely makes up for yesterday. Now that I've talked about the Lost Tunnel thing, I kind of want to try to do it. Kind of want to try to do it now. What did I say? I said, so okay, now I need to think about the logistics of like what the team looks like, right? Because I need Water Sorcerer. And I feel like Dr. Evil is going to be my source of damage. And then Specialist. And then I guess the 2 Wisp Catchers go here. But that leaves me without the AoE slow turn meter knockback. And the heal turn meter boost A1 defense down. So I end up having to take a lot out of the team to do it. And what's a shame is that none of them are the same element. So I think the Tree Wisp has this thing where when applying a debuff, all other enemies with the same attribute also receive the same debuff. But they're all different. So this doesn't apply. But I mean, that would be the obvious solution if it was possible. And then you... Yeah, you don't have that. So, I don't know. Is there anyone else that has a debuff spread and would Oblivion spread? Because that's another thing too, is it would be a real shame to build both of those units specifically for that and then still have it not work because I don't have enough damage or something. But I mean, I think that would have to be the team. Because I don't think taking one unit in... If one unit with Oblivion would work, then it would have already worked for me. You know what I mean? Because Hex is basically the same thing. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we got to play around with it a little bit more, but... I'll keep you updated. If I decide to do anything with it, I'll keep you updated. I guess I'm going to wrap it up here for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a good one. Hop in the Discord. Check out the tier list. Later. Have a good one.